Right now, the longest running hemp festival in the country returned to Madison today. How enthusiasts are pushing for the legalization in Wisconsin. Plus, former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial kicks off tomorrow. We share what he is facing. And Madison's first ever Ride for Your Life rally got thousands of wheels turning for biking and pedestrian safety. That's all coming up right now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. One of Madison's haziest traditions is back this year. The Great Midwest Hemp Fest brought cannabis enthusiasts from across the state together in downtown Madison to celebrate Wisconsin's hemp industry and the fight to legalize marijuana. Braden Ross has more.
I can't believe it's like the 40-something year of this fest, and we're still sitting here kind of spinning our wheels.
Correction, it's actually been 54 years since the Great Midwest Hemp Fest started here in Madison.
It was all kind of dirt weed and very seedy. And
things are a little different now than they were back then, but the core goal is still the same.
We were here doing the same thing, advocating for this plant medicine to be legal.
Since the event started in the 1970s, the marijuana landscape has changed drastically. Wisconsin is now completely surrounded by states where the drug is legal, and even within Wisconsin, legal loopholes mean hemp products containing THC are widely available.
When you can go buy Delta 8 and any sort of cannabis hemp at a gas station, it feels a little gray for me.
Rob Perot is the founder of the Indigenous Cannabis Industry Association and the owner of his own hemp product company, Candigenous. He says Wisconsin's cannabis gray area leaves reputable businesses to find their way through an unregulated market.
There are good products. There are good companies doing due diligence. The concern is, it's credibility and it's safety. So the sooner we can wrap our arms around this from a regulatory standpoint, I think we'll be better off.
Perot has been rallying for the state of Wisconsin to legalize marijuana for years. But as an indigenous cannabis activist, he says there may also be another path to legalization.
We have sovereignty, so right now there's a lot of investigation around how to do it the right way and still be a good neighbor to the rest of the state, but also, provide an opportunity for us to maybe be a model of regulation for Wisconsin.
But one way or another, these activists say it's time for Wisconsin to catch up.
We've been sitting here in Wisconsin watching, ourselves drive across the border to pay everyone else's taxes, so we want to figure out a better way.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Just a little over a week ago, State Senate Minority Leader Melissa Agard introduced legislation that would legalize recreational marijuana in Wisconsin. And let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen, didn't feel like a fall-like day today. It felt like a summer-like day today, even though our colors out there in northern Wisconsin getting closer and closer and closer to southern Wisconsin. More towards the peak fall colors. They're on their way. Look at over portions of northern Wisconsin here with our fall colors map where you see the oranges and the yellows starting to expand over central and northern Wisconsin. That means those fall colors are heading their way towards southern Wisconsin. Just got a couple areas starting to get closer to peak. That would be Vernon and Columbia counties are starting near that peak fall colors. Again, beautiful pictures just like this sent to us from northern Wisconsin up by Vilas County. Thank you, Luke, for sending us that gorgeous photo where we've got the greens and the oranges and the reds. Those are the colors that are going to be heading towards southern Wisconsin. You can always send us those weather photos. I'll step out of the way here for you. First warn at WISC-TV.com. Certainly didn't feel fall-like in the temperature department today as we continue to plan the rest of your night going on into your Monday. Look at this. Temperature starting off right around 60 degrees. No, this isn't July, but I guess it's July in October. But these days are limited. Monday and Tuesday will probably be the warmest days we have yet for this year. And then we take a plunge. Just how cold we go, that's coming up.
All right, we'll see you then. New tonight at 10, a possible explosive device was found at a Janesville home this afternoon. According to Janesville police, a cleaning company was cleaning a residence in the 1200 block of Badger Street when they discovered what happened to be a military grenade in the basement. As a precaution, the residence was evacuated, and Janesville police inspected the home with assistance from the Dane County Bomb Squad. Authorities were able to locate the explosive device and discovered the grenade had no functioning fuse system. Residents were able to return to the home after the search. Janesville police said the Dane County Bomb Squad will dispose of the device. On Monday, the Liberal American Oversight Group filed suit against the panel of former justices. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos put the panel together to review the criteria for impeaching the justice as Republicans raised the alarm about Justice Janet Protasewicz ruling in cases regarding redistricting. During her campaign, Protasewicz called the state's current legislative maps rigged. On this week's For the Record, the group's executive director, Heather Sawyer, said the law is clear when it comes to government transparency.
A matter of incredible public importance, should be meeting in public. The voters should know what's going on. They should have the right to ask questions as needed about what the government is doing in their name.
Sawyer also said there was some indication the judge may eventually rule in her group's favor. You can find the entire interview on our website at channel3000.com. A live look at Trump Tower in New York City as former President Trump is expected to be in the courtroom tomorrow with the same judge he's insulted on social media. His legal team failed to get this trial delayed to next year. Now prosecutors are seeking $250 million in damages in addition to preventing Trump and his sons from running businesses in New York. Skylar Henry shares the latest.
Former President Donald Trump hit the campaign trail in southeast Iowa Sunday and went on the attack.
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of honor.
A civil trial to determine damages in the fraud case against the GOP frontrunner begins tomorrow. Last week, Judge Arthur Engoron ruled Trump and the Trump Organization repeatedly overvalued properties and lied about his net worth, all while pursuing favorable bank loans. Trump denies this.
Claiming you have money that you do not have does not amount to the art of the deal. It's the art of the steal.
New York Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $250 million and a ban on Trump running businesses in New York.
It is absolutely possible that at the end of this trial, it will be devastating for the Trump businesses.
CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson says while the financial hit to the family business may be significant, the outcome may not impact Trump's political ambitions.
There's very little possibility that this could affect the president's reelection chances.
The judge in this case has indicated that this trial could take months. He also said that he would look to try to dissolve some of Trump's companies, which could force the former president to lose control of some of his assets, like Trump Tower in New York. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
The funding fight may be over for now, but the political infighting continues on Capitol Hill. The president urged lawmakers to keep their commitment to the aid to Ukraine after it was abruptly dropped from the final package. The stopgap measure only funds federal agencies for 45 days through November 17th and includes $16 billion in relief for communities hit by natural disasters. President Biden blamed the House Republicans for putting the federal government on the verge of a shutdown.
I'm sick and tired of the brinksmanship, and so are the American people. I've been doing this, you all point out to me a long time. I've never quite seen a Republican Congress or any Congress act like this.
The bill passed the House and the Senate late yesterday with overwhelming support. But Congressman Matt Gaetz blasted House Speaker Kevin McCarthy for working with Democrats. The Florida Republican accused the Speaker not staying true to a pledge to rein in spending and threatened a motion to remove him from speakership this week. More Americans are hitting the picket line calling for higher pay and better benefits. And after the Writers Guild of America secured a new contract, other unions are hopping and hoping to have the same success. After a 5-month hiatus, the new work shows will air new episodes on Monday. They were one of the first casualties of the Writers Guild strike, which ended after a tentative deal. But many productions remain halted until the Screen Actors Guild can strike their own deal. Actors are hopeful as studio executives plan to attend when talks resume tomorrow. Meanwhile, as more auto workers join the picket lines this week, the biggest healthcare strike in the U.S. history may start Wednesday. Almost 400,000 U.S. workers have gone on strike in the past year. Federal student loans are resuming this month after a more than 3-year suspension during the pandemic. However, borrowers may qualify for lower monthly payments under the SAVE plan. Some may even have a zero payment depending on how much they make and the size of their family. For the next 12 months, borrowers can also skip payments without facing the financial consequences of defaulting on their loans. Today marks 70 years since the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. The night a gunman opened fire from the window of a Las Vegas hotel onto a country music festival below. The gunman fired over 1,000 bullets from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel at the concert goers. 7 years later, loved ones are still mourning the ones that they lost. 58 people died and more than 500 people were injured. The Madison biking community came together for Madison's first Ride for Your Life rally today, all advocating for safer streets in the city.
A matter of incredible public importance.
The Ride for Your Life rally started at Brittingham Park and ended at the state capitol. People either rode their bikes or walked to raise awareness for pedestrian and bicycle safety. Over 600 people took part in the rally to remember lives lost while cycling or walking. It's a reminder to drive safe and participate in making Madison a bike-safe city.
I've been hit 3 times at this point as a pretty consistent cyclist, and it's my life. It's my passion. It's what makes it's what brings me a lot of joy.
To learn more about how to make a difference, you can visit the Wisconsin Bike Fed website or madisonbikes.org. The weather today might have been a bit hot for the fall, but it was perfect for the Dane County Walk to End Alzheimer's at Warner Park. From Governor Evers to Chewbacca, over 800 walked to show their support to raise awareness for the fight to end Alzheimer's. With News 3 Now's very own Brady Mallory emceeing the event, attendees held up flowers representing their relationship to the disease and to show the size of the community rallying around the researchers and families that are affected by it.
It fuels our passion to see so many incredible volunteers and participants, walkers, teams, sponsors. It takes everyone to get involved to really help advance this cause, and we could not be more appreciative of everyone who's here today.
When we last checked, the Dane County Walk has raised $125,000 of its $250,000 goal. If you want to support Alzheimer's research through the Alzheimer's Association, you can donate through their website now at act.alz.org/Madison. Coming up next at 10, taking in fall today in Verona. We share all the fall festivities on this summer-like day after the break.
America, it's a 24/7 kind of place. And that's where Ford Escape comes in, the ultimate getaway vehicle. With available driver assist technologies like pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking and Bliss with cross-traffic alert to help you get away from it all, even when you're right in the middle of it. You got this with Ford Escape. Choose FlexBuy on Escape with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash, only at your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Enjoy Buckin' Honeys before, during, or after the big game. Buckin' Honeys restaurants voted Best of Madison and celebrating Wisconsin hospitality in Sun Prairie, Monona, Waunakee, and new in Mount Horeb.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home with the latest trendy styles and finishes. Patriot Lighting provides a large selection of finishes and designs, so you're sure to find a style at a price that's right for you. With more than 140 stock lights priced under $50. The Torian Outdoor Wall Light is $11.97 after rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, my name is Kyle Wonkel, and this is my John Deere. We farm corn and beans, wheat. It's my dad, 2 older brothers, and me. What makes Sloan stand out is just I feel like they've always had our back. 5 o'clock at night the other night, I had an issue with my tractor, called our AMS guy, and he was there, and he did not leave until he got me fixed, and he was there pretty late that night. But I was impressed that he didn't care what time it was, he just got on the road. It's what I love, it's what I know, and I don't ever want to change.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is back. Here we go. I have a big surprise for this couple's big day. And this season, you hear or not, you better answer. Surprise!
on the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
As we enter October and get deeper into fall season, fall activities are at the top of the mind. The yearly Farley Center Fall Festival had plenty of autumn fun to go around. Festival goers got to pick, wash, slice, and then press apples in a 180-year-old cider press. Live music, food, drink vendors, and tours of the Natural Path Sanctuary rounded out the event's offerings. Organizers love that the community continues to support the event every year.
It's just really great to build community out here. And there's some new people out here, but there's a lot of people that have been coming year after year since it's our annual event.
Donations were accepted at the event that went towards buying the Farley Center's next planting of fruit trees. Donors helped to ensure the fall festival's continued return to Verona for years to come. And let's get a look at your first one forecast with Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen, in Verona, saw a lot of people in shorts and a t-shirt. You wouldn't think in October you'd be wearing shorts and a t-shirt, at least not for as many days as we have been. We got a couple more here in our forecast, at least through Tuesday. We'll keep those temperatures unseasonably warm into the 80s. Then enter rain as we go Wednesday, possibly Thursday, and then a few more showers on Friday. That's going to transition us here in our bottom line to much colder temperatures by the time we get to next weekend. Temperatures out there right now, 64 in Middleton, 71 in Madison, 71 our friends in McFarland, 68 in Oregon. To the west, 65 in Cross Plains, so very warm for this time of year. I want to remind you that our normal high temperatures for this time of year are in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees, so definitely a toasty one, relatively speaking, out there. Low temperatures tonight will dip only down to 60 degrees here in Madison, 62 in Cross Plains, and 60 our friends to the south in Brooklyn. High temperatures on your Monday. No, this isn't July, but I guess it's July in October with high temperatures. 83 seems to be an extremely popular number, although the Wisconsin River Valley up towards Roxbury, up towards Sauk City, a little bit warmer. The river valleys tend to get a little bit warmer during the summertime, and we're having these summer-like temperatures out there. Temperatures across all of the area right now. Here again, 71 in Madison, 69 in the Dells, 70 in Monroe, 64 in Boscobel and in Lone Rock, and the river valleys tend to cool off a little bit more quickly at the nighttime during spring, summer, and even the fall months too. Nothing fall-like on your Monday as we track those temperatures. Look at this. By the time we get to Monday, late morning, 76 degrees in Madison, near 80 in the Wisconsin River Valley. Look at these temperatures on your Monday afternoon. 83 in Madison, 86 in Boscobel. We're close to records, but not quite there, but definitely very warm. And then as we look at our temperatures, about this time tomorrow night on your Monday night, right around 70 degrees. Again, those are our normal high temperatures for this time of year. Then we start off 60 on your Tuesday and climb all the way back up into the lower to middle 80s on your Tuesday. Almost a carbon copy on your Tuesday. Bottom line, staying warm through Tuesday. Rain chances enter Wednesday, and then the below normal temperatures. I've been saying, just how cold are we going to plunge? Well, we're going to see that here now. Here's that weather system Wednesday going into Thursday. May have to put a few more raindrops on your Friday, but look at these temperatures behind me here, folks. By the time we head into next weekend, 50s. So we go from summer-like temperatures right into the depths of fall by the time we go into Saturday, going into Sunday. But fall can be very pretty. Look at this stellar photo from northern Wisconsin. This is the colors that are inching their way towards southern Wisconsin. I was showing in First Weather with our fall color report. You can send us those photos at firstwarn@WISC-TV.com. We'd love to see the continuation of those fall colors. Right. And it will be feeling more like fall, Jalen and friends, by the time we get to the end of the week.
Of the temps that we may want to see, my biggest takeaway from that is the rain. We definitely need it. We've been in a drought for quite some time.
Oh yeah, we're still 6 inches below normal, folks, so we can take all the raindrops that we get. Typically in the fall time, the weather pattern gets a little bit more active, so hopefully we will add more raindrops as the weeks and months march ahead.
Absolutely, and once those temps drop pretty soon, we're definitely going to need to break out some coats.
Oh yeah, by next weekend for sure.
Oh yeah, and speaking of coats, the Coats for Kids campaign is entering its final week for donations. Right now, we've collected over 1,700, which sounds awesome, but we have a long way to get to our goal of 5,000. So here's how you all at home can help. If you have any kids or teen-size winter coats that are no longer being used, please consider dropping them off at any area Clinky Cleaners. They'll take it off your hands and they'll clean it free of charge. You have until next Saturday, which is October 7th. And if you didn't have a coat but would still like to help, You can buy a coat or other kind of winter clothing from the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County's Amazon wish list. We have a link to that on the site at channel3000.com/coats4kids. And still to come, the Packers didn't play on Sunday, but with a whole lot of former Badgers that are in the NFL, we were represented. Find out how Wisconsin's finest did in the NFL next in Sports with Andrew.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Ford Truck Month. Time to defeat any task in a Ford F-150 with all the capability, productivity, and technology of Ford F-Series. America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. So get to Ford Truck Month and get into a built Ford tough truck.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Now get an F-150 for 3.9% APR for 60 months plus 1,000 retail trade assist and 500 low APR cash.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Imagine if you could get ahead of your IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain. Say yes to Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These aren't all the side effects. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save on Linzess.
Announcing the winners of Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Congratulations to Buck and Honey's for winning 4 Best of Madison awards in food and drink, including Best Restaurant. See all the winners on MadisonMagazine.com.
If you've ever grilled, you know you can count on propane to make everything great. But did you know propane also powers school buses that produce lower emissions that lead to higher test scores? Or that propane can cut your energy costs at home? It powers big jobs and small ones too. From hospitals to hospitality, people rely on propane, an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly for everyone. Get the facts at propane.com/now.
Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is now Hy-Vee Perks. Hy-Vee Perks members get members-only prices on hundreds of products store-wide every day. Get your free Hy-Vee Perks membership and start saving today. Bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Hy-Vee Butter, H Perks price $2.98. And Tide Liquid Laundry Detergent, H Perks price $9.97. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
At this point, it's hard to imagine anyone stopping Wisconsin volleyball. They only, at this point, not only have they not lost all year, they've returned to championship form. Before the game today, Wisconsin honored the 2013 volleyball team who were national runner-ups. Wisconsin won the first set. Let's head to the second. Izzy Ashburn on the serve. Michigan gets it back over. Pop one up for Carter Booth, and she does what she does best. What a strike from Booth, and the Badgers are cooking. Later in the second set, top-ranked Wisconsin in a battle. Gulje Guchtikin digs one out, and there goes Sarah Franklin. No one's touching that fastball. Badgers win the second set. And then in the third, looking for the clean sweep, Izzy Ashburn puts it right where Devin Robinson wants it, and Devin spikes it with authority. The Badgers beat the Wolverines in straight sets to stay undefeated. For all the excitement around Wisconsin women's hockey, and rightfully so, 7-time national champs, the men's team has fallen short of their standard in years past. That's why Wisconsin brought in Mike Hastings, a new head coach, to lead the Badgers. And he's a coach with as much experience as he has excitement. Hastings says his goal before the Badgers' October 7th puck drop has always been to get better every day and not focus on wins and losses in the future. But when it's game week like it is now, it's hard to temper your excitement.
It's an exciting time here, and I don't care if you're in the hockey program, the volleyball program. There's a tremendous amount of energy on this campus and in this community about what it is to be a part of Badgerland. And then when you get to the rink every day, you just kind of knock it down hour by hour as you can, but make sure you appreciate that opportunity.
To the NFL, where J.J. Watt was inducted into the Houston Texans Ring of Honor today. That's the franchise's highest possible honor. The 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year also had his family in attendance because the Texans were hosting the Steelers. Next up for J.J. is a gold jacket. Staying in the NFL, where former Badger Andrew Van Ginkel had himself a day. The 5th-year pro sacked Josh Allen not once, but twice. Van Ginkel had 5 total tackles in the game, including 3 for a loss. But the Bills, they'd get the last laugh. They'd win it 48-20. And down in Chicago, where Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos played the Bears in a battle of 0-3 teams. Chicago had a 28-7 lead in the 3rd quarter, but Wilson was dangerous. Throwing for 3 touchdowns and 223 yards, the Broncos came all the way back to win it 31-28. Today was also the final day of MLB's regular season, which means we finally know with certainty who the Brewers will host in their NL Wildcard Series. It'll be the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Crew will host the Snakes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday if necessary. It'll be a rematch of the 2011 NLDS, but first, game 162. Mark Canha at the dish, 2 on the base paths. He floats a duck snort into right field, and it drops in no man's land. The Crew catch an early lead in the first as Yelich comes in to score. And then in the 6th inning, Brewers up 3-0, but Tyrone Taylor wanted more. A missile of a solo homer to left field, and the Crew win it 4-0. They'll open the NL Wildcard Series at home on Tuesday. To the hardwood, where former Bucs star Drew Holiday, who was traded to the Trailblazers for Damian Lillard, is on the move again. Portland traded Holiday to the Boston Celtics for a pair of players and a pair of first-round picks. Milwaukee and Boston look poised to be the beasts of the East. And training camp starts on Tuesday for the Milwaukee Bucks, so they signed veteran guard Cam Payne with their final roster spot. The former lottery pick has played for 4 NBA teams, most recently with the Suns, where he averaged 10-plus points each of the last 2 years. And Jalen, talking about that Damian Lillard trade, we talk about how exciting this offense can be. Fun note about Damian Lillard that people might forget. He had 71 points in a game last year, also 60 points in a game last year. You pair that with Giannis, and there's a reason the Bucks are betting favorites right now to win the NBA title.
I mean, this is a guy where at times where Portland was pretty bare outside of him, and C.J. McCollum would go toe-to-toe with the Golden State Warriors.
Unbelievable.
They had Kevin Durant. And so pairing him with Giannis should be a scary sight for the rest of the East.
It really is, and it's going to be a fun year to watch. They start training camp Tuesday.
All right, well, sounds good. Thanks, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
The Chevy RS family of SUVs has it all. Whether you want the 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen on the Chevy Blazer, or extra peace of mind with Chevy Safety Assist standard on the 2023 Chevy family of SUVs. So take your pick. The choice is yours. Get 2.1% financing on select popular Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Look, Mom, I found one. Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane. Get the facts at propane.com/now.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
After a serious motorcycle crash, don't trust the insurance company. Call Gruber Law Offices first. We've been representing injured bikers for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Outsmarting AI in the classroom, Thursday at 10.
So Badger football was off for the week, and they're about to enter in a pretty tough slate in their schedule, you'd say. What are you hoping to see from them moving forward?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to see this team continue to find out who they are, especially offensively. It's a team that runs the ball well right now, trying to pass it a little bit more, and they did get a couple votes in the AP Top 25. They didn't crack their way in, though.
It's all right. Hopefully after this week, we'll get it rolling. Alex, some warm temps, but some hope on the horizon.
Hope for fall-like lovers. If you want temperatures in the 50s, they're on their way, but July-like temperatures starting off your Monday around 60. Look at that. 80s on your Monday.
All right, well, sounds good. Summer's still hanging around. We'll see y'all here tomorrow.